Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. With Lightfall just a few weeks away, you might be rushing to finish seasonal quests and stock up on materials for our next big adventure on Neptune. In this video, I'm going to highlight some of the best ways you can prepare for the start of Year 6 and give you the edge in the Lightfall Legendary campaign, as well as the new raid. Let's get into it. Alright, let's jump right in with materials and currencies. This is one of the most useful things you can do for yourself before an expansion, and it's going to make infusing and crafting and updating your armor that much easier. The last thing you want to do during an epic campaign is to go glimmer farming, so do yourself a favor and top off things like glimmer, ascended materials, enhancement shards and prisms, and of course upgrade modules. Although remember that upgrade modules are super easy to come by now, and the legendary campaign features 2 to 3 chests per mission containing upgrade modules, not to mention the soft capped gear for completing the legendary campaign, all confirmed to be the same just as it was with the Witch Queen campaign, so don't worry too much about maxing out on those. I'd say have anywhere between 15 and 20. Also seasonal currencies like the various opulent energies, things like psychogenic intel, treasure coordinates, they will be leaving the game along with the seasonal content, so they should automatically disappear from your inventory. Either way, you'll want to go into the new year with about 10 open slots, since there will surely be new items and currencies to collect with all of that Nightfall and Season 20 content. Finally, with materials, don't forget to check with all of the helm and tower vendors and make sure you collect all of the rewards from the reward track and from the rank up engrams. Also, don't forget the season pass reward tracks. Be sure to collect all of that stuff. Next up, let's talk about bounties and deep sight weapons. This time of the season, it can get a bit, well, let's say aimless, so why not get a boost for your next season's rank progression? If you weren't aware, you can complete bounties and hold on to them without turning them in. Wait until you get the artifact for Season 20 and then turn them all in. Hit up destinations and grab weekly bounties for the most XP gains, and stay away from repeaters as they don't gain as much XP and cost way too much glimmer anyways. Turning in these bounties at the start of the next season will give you a huge boost in power bonuses and unlocking artifact perks, both advantageous for the campaign and maybe even for the day 1 raid. Oh, one final note about stacking bounties, just make sure to have about 5 to 7 slots open. We may need to play through a couple of the first missions before we get the Season 20 artifact, and these new expansions always love to dump all these new quests on you at once, so if you want to be able to pick all of these up, be sure to leave a couple slots open. Bounties are also a great way to work on pattern progress, weapon leveling, or any catalysts you want to get done before Lightfall. This leads to number 3, which is seasonal content. On February 28th, with the launch of Lightfall, all seasonal content from Season 16, 17, 18, and 19 will be leaving the game, including activities, quests, and rewards. Anything in the game with these symbols will no longer be accessible. I made a video about how weekly deep sight focusing perks have been changed to daily, so if you are missing any patterns, definitely take advantage of this upgrade and go ahead and get those patterns. Number 4 is your vault. I know it's a sore topic, it's a mess beyond repair, I know it's tough to sort through this big of a pile of crap, but it is so worth the effort. A great way to tell if you should get rid of something is if it is still at 1350 power. That is the power floor. This means that you haven't used it in about a year and you really probably don't want it. Also remember, Bungie is removing match game as well as adding champion functionality to abilities, so this will make it so you don't need to have every type of every element for every weapon. This will free things up quite a bit and make sure you only have the weapons you actually want to use. My challenge for you is to achieve 300 open slots. This way you'll be able to keep everything Lightfall and Season 20 gives you. You won't have to delete things right away, and that way you can play around with different weapons and different builds, and you might find something that you really enjoy. Plus, if you are low on shards or glimmer, you will be absolutely astounded at how much you will get back, and not to mention it makes finding the things you actually want to find a little bit easier. Finally, for number 5 is your look and your loadout. We're going to go over some exotic choices and some prep ideas for Strand in future videos between now and launch, but for now, let's go over the fact that you're going to be playing an epic campaign that's going to have epic cutscenes, and Destiny usually likes to feature our Guardian doing and saying epic things in those epic cutscenes, so make sure you look the part. Unless you want to be immemorialized arriving in Neomuna with a chicken mask, well, if you do, then more power to you, but make sure you look the way you want to look either way. Also remember, throughout the campaign, the best strategy might be to save your upgrade modules and use new blue gear as you get them. I'll usually ride the blues and infuse my usual legendary set for harder bosses, maybe once or twice throughout the whole campaign, and maybe for the ending, again, so you can see your cool guardian in cool cutscenes. I know it doesn't seem important, but at the end of the day, remember, it is a video game, and why not do things if it's not for fun? How else are you preparing for Lightfall? Leave your top tip down below. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on all the juicy Lightfall details leading up to launch. These are exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.